So I'll touch on three different topics for the future. The first one's really a combination of what everyone's been talking about and kind of the buzzword for zero trust networks. So we've talked about on-prem, we've talked about cloud. Steve mentioned that you have your user on your desktop, but also a mobile device at a Starbucks. So we don't know where the people are coming from, and our environment's more distributed. So kind of the whole framework of assume that the threat is already inside. With that, we already have a good grasp of identity. We know who our peoples are. I mentioned through the data cleanup and other things we're doing, we have a good grasp of the attributes we have. But Luke, to your point about kind of these bots and Internet of Things, but it's also about the devices that people use to authenticate. So it's really being able to identify the person, what device they came on, and making more fine-grained access control decisions based on the combination of those environments to all of our systems and data. So that whole zero threat concept. The second one that was also touched upon, which I strongly also believe with Colonel Clancy and Steve also, is the behavior analytics. Really understanding what our users are doing, when they're doing it, how they're doing it, and with the automation and machine learning that you mentioned, you're able to paint a better picture of, even though this is a credentialed guy that I've seen before, well, he's not really acting like himself today. Is it really him? Is he up to no good? Did someone compromise him? And through that learning and analytics and combination of security and identity, you can really paint that picture of, is this the right actor and are they doing the right thing? Finally, this isn't really blazing in the future, it's kind of a continuation, but I believe standards will continue to evolve. I still think that integration is the hardest part. We build these identity services, but as we bring our applications and systems and consumers on, we're still spending way too much development and engineering resources integrating our applications with these services. So things like standards for provisioning like SCIM, continued authentication, where we see SAML still prevalent, OpenID, FIDO. So as these standards kind of continue, I'm hoping that the applications work. And kind of on the password issue, I think we killed password at the layer. I think we're good at the network, we're good at the mission essential. But I also think that we push passwords in the closet because there's still a lot of legacy out there that really needs to evolve, and we can really kill password for good.